what is the role of technology in a learner-centered education? Um, how can we view it as, enabling an enabling condition for this work that we're doing? And yeah, what's your view on that?
Yeah, so in our framework, the enabling conditions, we have culture, coherence, and connectedness. And I've talked quite a bit about some of the parts of coherence, like the strategy, the vision, the mission, the values. The culture is really, really important. Relational trust is important. Building capacity is important, but connectedness is also really important. And there's a huge role for digital resources in promoting that connectedness in the ecosystem. So even when I was talking about different ways of engaging with families and with community and saying we should use social media, there are all sorts of technological resources that can help us to be connected with one another, many of which we have not fully appreciated for various reasons. And I think one of the silver linings of this pandemic is, imagine how much harder it would have been if we hadn't been able to connect with each other through Zoom and through Google and through these digital learning platforms. Like if we didn't have that level of connection, it would have been so much worse. And so the pendulum kind of swings back and forth. Like there have been points where I think people say, oh, technology can't replace a person and we need to just have no technology. And I think, maybe in the pandemic, there was an understanding like we do need the technology, but now I almost feel like the pendulum swinging back. Some of the educators that I'm talking to are saying, since we're in person, we're just, screens off, no devices. And I hope there's something in between these extremes, which is a little more balanced, which says, technology can be an accelerant. It can be beneficial. It can help us to be connected. It's a tool. It's all about how we use it and not about the tool itself. And so anyway, I think it should not be ignored. It should be used thoughtfully, strategically in pursuit of the purpose that we have in a way that builds participation and also helps us to have more tight feedback loops to accelerate our collective learning, individual and collective learning.